So Black Ops 7 just got leaked. That's right, Call of Duty's next game, Call of Duty 2025, is in fact Black Ops 7, and it just got a ton of leaks just a couple minutes ago, and as I'm recording this video, I've compiled it all together for you, and I'm going to tell you all of the information that you need to know about Black Ops 7. So first of all, this was all leaked from a member of the 404 Leaks community, who helped leak a lot of stuff from Modern Warfare 3 last year, and these leaks have now been confirmed to be true by Tom Henderson and multiple other industry insiders, meaning that everything I'm about to tell you is 100% real and confirmed by multiple people. So as you can tell, I'm very excited about this. If it doesn't come across from the tone of my voice and how I'm coming across right now, I don't know what will. But anyways, Black Ops 7 is going to be made by Infinity Ward. As of right now, all the naming systems for Black Ops 7 are all using the Infinity Ward planetary naming system, which they only do in Infinity Ward games. It doesn't come across in any of the other games from Raven or Treyarch, anything like that. So, now there have been some major leaks as far as the campaign, and I'm going to tell you what these campaign leaks are, but don't worry, there are no spoilers and no major plot points. It's just going to be kind of the general discussion of what time period is and who the main characters are. Anyways, Black Ops 7 will be set in the year 2035, with a campaign revolving around David Mason once again. Now, this is the first time we've seen David Mason since Black Ops 2 back in, God, many years ago. Sorry, just made myself feel a little bit old there. Anyways, now this game is set between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, with the main campaign revolving around information warfare, as opposed to that technological drone warfare we saw in Black Ops 2. Based on what we know about Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 canonically with the story, a lot of that stuff was kind of taken back after what happened in Black Ops 2, so this game will kind of bridge the gap about what happens in the story. Now, the campaign will be centered on David Mason as he makes his way out of the Special Operations field, and is supposed to act as a bridge between the stories of Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4, which is set in the years 2025 and 2040s, respectively. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, and multiplayer has had the most leaks today, with a huge chunks of zombies leaks also. So let's dive into the multiplayer info, because it's going to make a lot of people happy, and there's a ton of new and leaked information about it. And please do me a favor right now and like the video, because it's going to help me out a ton, and it's going to help get this video shown to a lot more people and get this information out to the world. So please do me a favor and like the video. But anyways, this all comes from a press briefing that was actually held in private. Now, this kind of slide that we got shown, I'm going to read it out to you and kind of tell you all the information in it. So, the briefing reads that in the battles of tomorrow, shared information and technology are the way of the future, with abilities that can be used to buff nearby teammates and their gadgets. So hold on a sec. What this means is we're going to have abilities like Operator's abilities in Black Ops 3 and 4 returning in Black Ops 7, but based on all the leaked information, they will not be character specific, instead allowing any operator to equip any upgrade, and these will buff all teammates. Now, anyways, back to the briefing. Networked perks allow players to share their buffs with teammates, improving teamwork. This tells us that Call of Duty is introducing new perks called Network Perks, which is an equipable upgrade perk that helps out everyone on your team, assuming that you have a more powerful buff for yourself and then a weaker shared buff for your teammates. Now we got this next paragraph here that says, the next evolution of Omni Movement is here, with increased fluidity and all new immersive animations for the battleground of tomorrow. This basically confirms that Omni Movement is here to stay, and all future Call of Duty movement systems will be based around Omni Movement. New mechanics like wall jump allow you to leap from surfaces in new ways to engage and mitigate fall damage when landing from a high surface. So this is the most interesting part, because Call of Duty is not in fact bringing back wall running, and that's not what I want you to get from this. They're instead bringing a variation that allows players to springboard themselves off walls and surfaces, and even jump off walls while falling to stop fall damage. Now, this system is going to be more like parkour and the way that you hop over things and bounce off walls than it will be the wall running we've seen in other Black Ops games. So just keep that in mind, because it is not wall running, it's more like parkour. Now, the last sentence of this paragraph states something pretty interesting. Body shields will also return, allowing players to attach grenades and kick their bodies towards enemies, which is something we saw in the Cold War campaign, but this now becomes a multiplayer feature, adding a new interesting dynamic to Black Ops 7's multiplayer. Now, the last paragraph reads out, put all your skills and technology to the test in all new and returning fan-favorite game modes. Returning to Call of Duty for multiplayer, Uplink returns, where players will fight to control a neutral satellite that must be captured and uploaded at an enemy's base. Now, this right here confirms that Uplink is once again returning back to Black Ops series and back to Call of Duty, which we haven't seen this game mode since Infinite Warfare, which was, I believe, 2016. But anyways, this year, play with new capabilities and advanced guns and gears in all of your favorite 6v6 modes, from Team Deathmatch to Face-Off and Gunfight, all returning for more intimate experiences on our smallest maps. So basically what this all does right here is this confirms that Call of Duty is bringing back all fan favorite maps and modes from previous Call of Duties, including some that we haven't seen in almost 10 years, alongside new movement, gadgets, and weapons that'll honestly be a new exciting change for multiplayer for Black Ops 7 in 2025. I'm hugely excited for this because all of this sounds fantastic, and it prevents all that wall running stuff that we saw in Black Ops 3 and 4 that not a lot of people really like too much. But anyways, let's move on to the last section, zombies. Now, zombies in Black Ops 7 has had a fair amount of leaks, but they're pretty big leaks, and I mean that quite literally and figuratively. So first off, Black Ops 7 will have round-based zombies with the largest ground-based zombies map ever. Bigger than anything we have seen to date at this point. And to compensate for the size, Call of Duty is implementing a brand new transportation system like the map Transit to travel around the map, though it's not clear yet whether this will be a bus or a train car or what system they're going to use. But it will allow you to cover huge distances of ground in Black Ops 7 zombies very quickly. Now this is probably the most interesting part of this zombies leak. Every Call of Duty zombies map in Black Ops 7 will be round-based zombies, with Call of Duty no longer planning to make any Outbreak or Modern Warfare style zombies game modes in an open world system for the foreseeable future, meaning that they tested out this open world system with Outbreak and Modern Warfare zombies. It was liked by a couple people, it's liked by a good chunk of people, but round-based zombies is still the bread and butter of Call of Duty, and they're returning to round-based zombies permanently now. Zombies will also have an 8-player mode for the first time ever. Likely due to the massive size of this new zombies map we are getting, it makes sense to have 8 players as opposed to 4. It makes it a little bit easier to kind of travel around the map and fight and try to complete this massive Easter egg I'm sure we're going to have with this. But anyways, there's also a direct mention in this kind of leaks to classic zombies mode returning. You'll spawn in with a pistol, you have to craft your armor, you have to hit the walls and boxes for new guns. Basically returning Call of Duty back to the OG zombie style, but also having that kind of newer aspects for some Call of Duty's fans, so you can either go with a classic game mode or you can go with that new kind of zombies game mode we've gotten over the last couple of years, and with this new game mode we're getting in Black Ops 6 releasing here in a couple days. But anyways, Black Ops 7 is set to be a massive release, and it's amazing that we got all this information leaked so far. But tell me down below in the comments, what are you most excited for? Because personally, I'm most excited to see David Mason return because he's an awesome character that Call of Duty has massively underutilized. Anyways, tell me your thoughts down below, and until next time, I am Iceburgz, your Call of Duty informant. Stay frosty.